Ah, hit the button. Yeah, welcome to another edition of What the Fuck Happens YouTube Atheist Community and Stickam Fun. The atheist community sucks. Ugh, just disgusting. I really said well, whatever. Stickam Fun, we'll do that first. Yeah, Stickam kind of just was there. Just kind of sat there. Didn't really do anything. I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know, pumpkin pie or something. You know, it's something you could eat, but it's really not great. It's just kind of there. You know, edible, but really not food. Yeah, that was a little disappointing, but, you know, there have to be some clunkers in there. And, you know, it's all been said and all been done and all this stuff, and so, yes, the thing has to evolve into something. We have to evolve, and we're not evolving, we're devolving in a way. So anyway, you know, the amazing atheist. Well, no, I'll do good news first. The good news is that want to be a Kiwi boy guy. Anyway, he's got a new channel, so I'll post a link to that. So that's good. He'll be making videos again, and yeah, I don't think there was any other good news. Yeah, I think that's it. There's probably something else that I'm forgetting. I fixed the website a little bit, so that's sort of good news. What the hell? This thing seems way too zoomed in. Oh, it's that damn button problem again. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be fixing links here, linking to things, all this kind of stuff. It'll be really, maybe something good will come of this transition period. So anyway, so the amazing atheist does this whatever. I don't even know what to call it, right? Does videos on this charity crap. And it's this weird ass charity thing. I mean, they do have a 503c thing, but it's just such a racket. It's such a gimmick. It's so patronizingly silly. You know, people set up their own little charity. Look at this video. This is somehow compelled the amazing atheist to say, "Oh yeah, I got to do this." Look, little kids. Look at that. Look.
The water's not good for kids. It's so dangerous.
Yeah, look at that. Little kids are gonna tell us what the truth is. So
I was eating rice and beans for 25 days to raise money for my first well.
Yeah, my first wow. I mean, look at this. This make yourself feel good about yourself by pretentiously doing some antics to raise money for a cause. And the cause is so fraudulent in just the way they even promote themselves. So, I mean, you go to this charity's website, and it's all this promotion of charity-ing. And so, you know, it has this charity water. So whatever. So I guess it's charity : anything. You know, it could be anything in the future. I'm sure they'll do lots of other kinds of charities. You know, and they're just such crooks. They have this. They do all this stuff like with this 100% solution. You know, implying that all the money goes, you know, to the cause. And it's just a lie. It just has to do with whether the donation is public or not. So all the public money goes to the cause, and all the non-public donations don't. You know, they go to the salaries and the nonsense. But you know, there's got to be some angle. The amazing atheist has some angle here. You know, it's either just the PR thing again. Like, he's already done this, right? He did this when there was the stupid flood in Louisiana, and you know, New Orleans, and he admits it on his blog, just basically, yeah, I don't give a fuck about any of this shit. I just did it because Galen told me I should do it because it's good PR and blah blah blah. I mean, just, you know, as cynical could be. I mean, this is like letting a convicted child molester go back to being a camp counselor or something. And these doopy dumb atheists fall for this shit. And these are the same people that laugh at Jimmy Swaggart, you know, laugh at the Christians. And what's the difference? I mean, how many times does this guy have to fuck you in the ass with lies and bullshit? You know, and you'll still pay him to do it some more. You'll reward him anyway, even if he's not directly getting paid. He's getting rewarded. Like, oh, look what a great, you know, like, this is just shit to write down on his resume, right? His proposal to CNN or whoever he's proposing to. Look, I raised $10,000 to, you know, give people water, you know. And even the whole racket of this water charity is such bullshit. This is basically, you know, they're giving money to entrepreneurs, yeah, in Africa, and yeah, to go dig wells. Yeah, it's just rackets all over the place. This is just so disgusting. It's just disgusting. I mean, everybody's just using people's poverty, you know, to their own purposes, exploiting it. They're exploiting human suffering in this grotesque way. And we know what the problem over there is anyway. You can't fix their water problem. Just see, we got our own fucking water crisis because we pumped all the water out of the aquifers. And we think we got a solution for them? What, so we can dry up their aquifers so they can have just as bad a problem as, you know, they're going to dry up their lakes, dry up everything because they pump the water out of the ground? They only got about 3 gallons of groundwater in all of Africa. I mean, this is just so... Well, whatever. It's just the standard crap on YouTube. And YouTube atheists are just so fucking humiliatingly embarrassing. They're just an embarrassment. I mean, we ought to raise money to pay the amazing atheist to call himself something else, like the amazing fat asshole. You know, and just quit blighting atheism with his goddamn name. He shouldn't have his name on atheism. It's just disgusting. But yeah... The truth is, atheists are just as dupey and stupid and you know, whitewashable as the Christian loonies. I mean, if there's a difference between a televangelist and the amazing atheist, I don't know what the fuck it is. I mean, grotesque, stupid liars. Yeah, he's got that down. You know, let's pay him to take a polygraph test and admit that, yeah, he's just doing this for the show. That he's just exploiting suffering. People suffering. That's all. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. There's no sincerity in any of this shit. I mean, fuck. You people can't find that a little bit nauseating? People exploiting other people's horrid circumstances? Even these fucking charity people, they're disgusting. They're all like, their antics, like unicycling for water or some other. I mean, it's all this buffoonery in the name of charity. Well, whatever. You know, whatever. I'm just so fucking sick of humanity. We ought to make a collective fund just to blow the fucking earth up because you people just suck. You shouldn't be allowed to even gracefully exit. The human race should be slaughtered by Martians or something. Some fucking invading microbe would have more character. We should be eaten by some monstrous, hideous, disgusting UFO thingy, because that's exactly what we deserve. Ugh, God. Ugh. All right. Anyway, so now that the other asshole, this stupid Quint guy or whatever the fuck he is, this stupid asshole with the fucking unpronounceable screen name. You know, he's done another, I mean, all these slander videos. And so, yeah, I'm going to make a tool that, you know, basically finds out who likes these videos. But this guy's just lying, okay? He doesn't know. So he has this video, Lessons for Gary Search Engines. Doesn't even have a coherent title. But he thinks Chrome is a search engine. He thinks Internet Explorer is a search engine. He doesn't even know that, like, Yahoo doesn't have a search engine. Like, they're using Microsoft's Bling search engine. I mean, he knows nothing about this subject of searching in the first place, and he knows nothing about what I've claimed, and how his searches are irrelevant to that fact. You know, so if you want the real deal on population, well, you can go to our demographics anyway. Wikipedia has a nice page that points out, you know, some of this stuff, you know, at least the class crap about who's having all these kids and all that kind of shit. And then the U.S. Census Bureau has a pretty good one. That's amazing. That's the Modern Mystic. It's talking about communism, which is good. Yay. So this is the National Health Statistic Report. But anyway, this demonstrates the point I'm making about population. And so the number of women having more than 4 kids is 6.9. Okay. 5%, about 0.0, I mean why is it 0.50? I don't know exactly what that means, actually. 1 to 1. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. 7%. And then the number over 3 is 11.5. So you could just basically add those two numbers, come up with something like 18%. They're having 3 or more kids. And it's perfectly consistent with what I've been arguing, that the vast majority of people don't have sufficient children to maintain human population. It's in the demographic figures that are also available on these, the Wikipedia page has that, that domestic U.S. population is in decline. And the only thing maintaining the growth in U.S. population is the importation of 2 million people per year from other countries. So without importing human beings, domestic population would be in decline. So we already have negative population growth in the United States, and as I pointed out, most of Europe and most of these other countries. And so my argument is sound. The facts are on my side, no doubt about them. So these guys are just liars. These Rose Bushies and Quintas and all these fuckers, they're just fucking liars. Disgusting fucking liars. That's what they have to resort to now, is lying. So lying atheists. They can't defeat an argument honestly. They have to lie to try to propagandize their way around an argument. And what's the horrid argument? Oh yeah, that there's no Mother Nature. There's no God behind nature. There's no guiding goodness. Oh yeah, we must defeat that philosophy. So now, just fuck these people. Just fuck them. This is just fucking disgusting. These people are disgusting. These arguments are disgusting. I'm sick of having to make them to these disgusting, putrid piles of shit. I shouldn't have to waste my time defending myself against lies. It should be kind of universally frowned upon. Even atheists should be able to figure that one out. They shouldn't need a God to tell them that lying sucks. That liars suck. God. So anyway, this is another little family size in America page. It's 28% of women, have more than 2 kids. So that's another number. But like I said, the more important one is like I said, you go to the Center for Disease Control numbers and all that, and they track all that shit. So their 18% is probably the more accurate number, but whatever. The point is, and then when you start looking at education rates, it's when it really gets funny, because the numbers really decline. So I should have pointed that out too. I think the page is still here. This other chart, I think, tracks it by education. Here we go. High school diploma. So no high school diploma. 24% of those bitches have more than 4 kids. 4 kids or more, right? So when they got a high school diploma, it's 9%. And the higher you go, it gets down further and further. And the smart women have, there's only 3% of smart women that have 4 kids or more. So, I mean, the correlation between intelligence and birthing is undeniable. Jeez. Anyway, what else? I don't think I won't drag this out, but I got some ideas in my head, and so I got lots of shit to work on, lots of stuff to do. Very busy, very busy. There was something else I wanted to point to here. Find it somewhere. I don't know why this thing is just a new tab. Why is that open? An empty window? I don't need an empty window. Yeah, something went wrong somewhere here. But anyway, I'll fix it later. I'll open a new tab here. Let's see, I gotta run. Got to run this page, I guess. Yeah, this one. And then I have to click this thing to update. Yeah, these pages are just, I mean, I've got some of these things working really well, and some of them still aren't working quite right, these indexing tools. It's getting close to being right. There's a lot of junk that ends up, you know, when you search on keywords. So I have to do something like this search. You know, I do it on things like free will and different kinds of concept words, not just individuals. And you end up with a ton of crap. This one's this one's pretty clean. And this one's just on channel pages. So, you know, it stays pretty clean, not too much junk. And this one's on people's screen names searched on. And I do get some erroneous junk. I don't know exactly why that comes up, but I do have tools to reduce that. I just haven't got it down to 0 yet. I mean, some of them just, these random videos playing around at 2 a.m. It's probably just two kids, whatever, doing something stupid. And I don't know why these come up in search indexes, and then they don't come, they only show up once, and then they're gone, which is really weird. So, but they're just like retarded videos. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just talking. Now they're singing. She kind of has a mustache. Anyway. Okay. Anything else? Okay, I guess not. I have a funny hat. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know why that happens. So I gotta figure out why YouTube does that. Like, you do a search on some legitimate thing and it just pops in these pointless videos into the search for no good reason. So gotta figure that out. Yeah, and such. What else? I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, I took the auto load off this just because it was, I don't know, it does tend to blow up browsers now and then, so I gotta figure out why it does that. Now see, there's another dead tab. Why are these tabs dead? I don't know. Guess I have to fix both of these. Guess I have to. Weird. Now I'm gonna just run it off my page. Yeah. These work pretty well. I just have to hit one button and it goes auto loads and does its job. So these are easy. These work really good. No work involved whatsoever. Alright, anyway, enough of that. It's technical crap. So yeah, I'll probably do a day 28 Ephilism video and later. And I'll post the MP3 when I have it in the description. Maybe I'll get it, maybe I'll render it before I render this video. I don't know. Just depends on how the day goes. I've got, you know, got way too much to do to be farting around on the internet anymore. People are all too stupid anyway. It's just so fucking depressing. This is all we can hope for. These fakes and these phonies and these liars. Fuck.